Hey there, guys. This is Slamzaron, aka YouTube's Tasuke, and seemingly out of nowhere, Netflix has announced that they are going to be producing a original computer-generated Saint Seiya series called Knights of the Zodiac Saint Seiya, um, and it's going to be, I believe, uh, 12 episodes long, according to another source. I'm using the Anime News Network as my primary source for this video. It's gonna apparently, according to Anime's news network, feature the Galaxian Wars to the Silver Saints arc. So that it's actually not going to be that long. Each episode's going to be 30 minutes long. Um, Based on the image of the that was shown along with the article, and I guess like press and whatnot, it seems like they're actually going to be pretty faithful to the story. The only main thing is that it's going to be CG, for what it's worth. It seems like it's going to be like the equivalent of the Berserk series, which I still need to finish the latest season of, where design wise and sort of like story and character, like it looks like the original story, but it's just like it's CG. Obviously, this one's going to be completely CG. Based on the image, it actually looks decent. It is being produced by Toei as well, so again, that's another indicator that this may not necessarily be that bad. I've been talking with my friend Stan about this, and we both, this could be your equivalent to My Legendary Defender, because he doesn't like Legendary Defender, which is a reboot of Voltron, which, based on what I've heard, doesn't really sound that appealing to me. But I'm not here to start anything. I'm here to talk about Saint Seiya, damn it. But honestly, I'm pretty optimistic about this. I think, depending on how this does, it could be pretty good, and it could do well for the Saint Seiya series. For one thing, we can tell based on the title alone, Knights of the Zodiac, plus the fact that it's coming to Netflix. I think that's a bit of an indicator of the fact that I think this is probably going to get an English dub just off the bat. There's no word on if it's getting an English dub, but I'm pretty sure it's going to. And I think this could mean some possible good stuff for the series. For one thing, if we get another Saint Seiya game, which I think based on this and Saint Seiya show that's starting up, the next game may have, that'd be actually would be really cool if this was true, that the next game might actually have an English dub. Probably using the cast from the CG series, because again, I feel like it would actually work, because like I keep saying, I feel like this is actually going to turn out to be okay. This seems more like I think this is going to be a more faithful reboot. It does seem like it's Americanized, so I don't know, maybe they'll use Princess Sienna instead of Saori. I kind of hope they stick with like Saori. If it is to be an Americanized adaptation, I do hope they at least keep like Knights of the Zodiac. Honestly, I think is fine as a subtitle, and I think it's okay for them to call it this, just for the sake of differentiating it from the OG series. But I do hope they keep it a little more accurate to the source material this time around. But to get back to my point, I think, because again, I think there's a high chance this is going to get an English dub. I think there's a chance that if we do get another game, which again I think we will, there's a chance that it may have an English dub using the same cast, and it would probably be pretty easy to pull off. I mean, that's major speculation, but it'd be a lot easier than, say, getting the Sentai Filmworks or ADV cast, or getting the original Knights of the Zodiac dub cast, especially considering, we don't even know if any of those actors are still acting or doing voiceovers or what. They might be. And if this is meant to be a more accurate adaptation of Saint Seiya and a more accurate English dub, then I imagine they may be a bit more careful about their casting, because frankly, some of the voices in the Knights of the Zodiac dub didn't really fit that well. They kind of did if you look at them from a certain way, but it was sort of like a partial fit. That is to say, even the ADV dub probably had a little bit of issues as well, but that's a different subject. And two, the one that I'm a little more hopeful for is that I think there's a chance that we might, if the series does well, it might prompt some company, maybe Viz or maybe even or maybe even Netflix or somebody will do an English dub of the original series, which I would love. Because we're getting a lot of material. Like we're getting the Saintia show manga in English. Actually, if you listen to the podcast, you'll have heard me talk about that. And I imagine we're probably going to get the anime on Crunchyroll as well. I don't think we know. I don't remember when it's coming out. I'd have to look again. And of course, now we're getting this, which again, I think it's pretty likely it's going to get an English dub. Just on the grounds that it's a Netflix series, and two, that it's called Knights of the Zodiac, which frankly is kind of a North American title. I don't mostly because I know in other territories they call it like the, Los Caraberos de Zodiac. It's like Knights of the Zodiac in whatever language. But at the same time, like I don't know. That's just my opinion. Even if this is being made by a Japanese studio, with as far as I can tell, mostly Japanese cast, if not completely. I think the writer might be, Eugene Son, who wrote Duel Masters, the script for the Duel Masters and whatnot, is going to be writing the script. So honestly, I think this is probably going to get an English version. In fact, I think that's probably going to be its primary market. I don't know what kind of cast they're going to have. Who knows? It might be sort of an all-star anime cast, or it could be sort of like a TV cast. Bryan Cranston that'd be funny. Bryan Cranston is Iki or something, or Bryan Cranston is Shiryu. I don't know, but I'm kind of looking forward to this. I think it'll be a good chance for for Saint Seiya to kind of come back a little bit, because I would love to see it get more popular and make it to where we could maybe get the entire original anime in English. Maybe even get some of the other stuff like Omega and Soul of Gold. And I already know we got Lost Canvas on DVD and the movies on DVD, but it'd be really cool if we could get them dubbed. Maybe after they do Sailor Moon, Viz can do it. But basically, I'm looking forward to this. I'm optimistic about it. I think it has a lot more potential than some of these other reboot projects that have deviated from things. It seems like all they're doing here is probably rewriting the script a little bit to make it more Americanized. Because again, to me, it seems really clear that this is an American marketed project. And it just seems like all they're really doing, besides maybe doing some script adaptation, they're just CGIing the show. It is what it is. Like, it may not look pretty, but it'll at least be accurate to the source material. So I guess the story of Saint Seiya really, it'll just have to see how far that goes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, this is Flamzaron, aka Sasuke, signing out. See you later. And burn your cosmos! Ugh! I never did finish the Hades arc. I should probably work on that.